Hi, my name is Tania Davis, and I am here to talk about how digital media is net beneficial to our lives. Digital media is beneficial to our lives in a number of ways. One being, a lot of the times people think that we are so consumed by our phone, social network, we tend not to have as much time as with our family as we normally would if those things were not around. That's not necessarily true. Social media in general, and also even if you look at the cell phone usage, allows us to stay connected more than we ever have been before. Even talking from my own personal experience, I have family that lives all the way in South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama. Before then, especially when I was younger, I was never able to really talk to them, see them on a regular basis besides, always calling them. And back then, long distance telephone calls would cost, so you kind of had to use them sparingly. Now, I can talk to them on Snapchat, I can see videos of them, I can follow them on Facebook and Twitter and see what's going on. I mean, digital media and social networks help us to stay, connected and involved in our loved ones' lives. Also, another thing that digital media helps when we're talking about this topic is also the time that you would take to usually go and, look for a movie or anything like that at like a movie store. You can actually just download it from your TV, computer, laptop, and just watch it there. So that way, it's more time that you actually are spending with your family rather than going out to see what's out, when you could just sit on your couch and do it that way. Another thing is social network also helps us to create and find friends, love, and just to build on relationships in general. It promotes informal learning. You learn about the social norms. You also learn how to interact with one another, which is very important because it is interaction nonetheless. When you're looking at how digital media is net beneficial when it comes to medicine, it's net beneficial in a number of ways. Instead of having the chart and having to do tons of paperwork, you now have portable devices that you can use that you can constantly monitor someone's heartbeat, their breathing, their vitals, and see how they're doing. It's like you're constantly staying connected to your patient at all times, which is important. Another thing that I came across was the fact that robots can actually perform surgeries, which what I thought was pretty cool. Because with that being said, say a surgery is being performed and the robot is performing it, and the doctor doesn't need to be there. A doctor could be home based and can do other things while the surgery is being performed. So it frees them up and also causes them to be less exhausted. I'm pretty sure there have been times to where a surgeon has been, or even a nurse has been overworked from being in the hospital for hours upon hours. And so that helps with that as well. Another thing is when you do have the robots performing, it helps with the recovery time of the patient. They're able to go home and, have less scarring and be able to enjoy their healthy lives. Another thing is also there are some robots that require the doctor to be present, but it does eliminate the hassle and stress of health-related travel. So surgery can happen, closer to the patient's home instead of them having to travel miles upon miles just to find a place to, have the surgery conducted. And once again, also leaves the patient with less scarring. The other thing that I would like to mention is how the advancement of technology, digital media, has also helped with texting and driving. Believe it or not, there is technology that has helped improve that. Actually, Apple has begun to create a patent in which it will lock out certain features on the cell phone, such as texting and calling. By this becoming a feature, it helps with the distraction of the drivers, and it makes the road safer for everyone in general. And there's actually been like other technology back in 2008 that was designed to help with this as well. One being Drive Assist, actually came out 2008, and another one is Textulator, TEXTLA8R. Also developed to block calls and texts. There's also something called MyKey, chip car key, and it also is programmed to eliminate radio volumes and sound continuous alert if a driver doesn't wear their seatbelt. I mean, to me, that's important too, because, a lot of times you get an accident, person doesn't wear their seatbelt, they're flying out the car, hitting a tree. So that's just a little bit more technology as well that has helped us with, the being distracted while driving situation. Another thing is when it comes to the Apple patent, there's 3 components to it. One is a motion sensor, knowing when the phone is moving and the different driver speeds. Another one is a sensory analyze. Know if the phone is in the safe place or in the car, which is also good because it's prohibiting you from doing the things that with your phone that normally would distract you. There also is a lockout mechanism. Sorry if I said that wrong. Automatically disables texting for a period of time. So, I mean, the technology is out there to make us feel safer. So I would have to say that overall, technology has indeed benefited our lives. We just have to know how to use it and use it in the right way and think of the positives that it brings to us, because overall it really does make our life so much easier. And then going back to the texting, the driverless cars will allow you to text, take a nap even while the car is doing all the work for you. So like I said, again, the technology is out there. We just have to embrace it, and it definitely benefits our lives more so than hurting it. Thank you.